Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bearable Bull here. And I got this aggressively average content for you today. As the crypto market has been gaining momentum, surprisingly so. As today is the day of the eclipse, where we did expect for there to be a pullback. Let's wait and see. Did the pullback happen already, or are we going to see it later? Who knows? But just know that volatility is in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, what we're witnessing is unreasonable growth yet again for all the shitcoins, specifically Pepe Le Pew. This Pepe coin has been up 1000% within the week, doubled in price in just the day. And I'm here to tell you right here, right now, that this is absolutely absurd. We all know this. We all understand this. However, I want to take you back to 2021. Remember when Dogecoin was an initial indicator for cryptos rising up in value? This is not the same thing. We're on the brink of World War III. Interest rate hikes are collapsing banks. Inflation is not tamed. We're going into a financial crisis, and it's not gonna stop. Pepe is absolutely hilarious to witness, but at the same time, we need to be serious. Something I have to stress is many people don't understand that we need to have cash in these type of moments, specifically for October, as I believe October is going to be when the entire market crashes, when the stock market crashes, and when the true big financial crisis really accelerates. Imagine you having to explain to your friends, family, and loved ones how you lost your investment capital, throwing it into Pepe Le Pew coin towards the top. You're not going to do that because we're smarter than this. Witness it from afar. Let's all share laughs together, but stay focused. It's always interesting to me how the elites and how the market allows silly meme coins to thrive just at the point where other cryptos are going to thrive. Because I do think we're going to be in for a quick uptrend with the rest of the market. But something I will say is don't be one of those retail investors who has his or her capital stuck in a coin at the peak that doesn't have any intrinsic value. Stay the course, my friends. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me pivot your attention away from Pepe to something I think is legitimately important. Something you all should know about me is I study a lot of things. Specifically, over the past couple months, I've been studying the rise and fall of numerous empires and how different countries and empires have fallen, as I think the United States could be one of those. In my personal opinion, I think that one of the steps we're going to take as a country divided is begin witnessing states become their own independent nations to a degree. And one way they could do that is by adopting their own monetary system. Here, I'm going to play you a brief clip discussing the potential of Texas joining the Brics nations. And I want you guys to say down in the comments below what you think about this idea, because it's very possible we could be seeing a divide between the left and right in the United States. Please take a listen.
Right, understanding when you hear and sort of thing. So when you hear a country wanting to join the Brics nations, understand that is that country requesting to go gold asset backed and joining the quantum financial system. Because you need to realize that the Brics nations, well, it's Brics plus now because it's not just the original five. Now bear in mind, in just the five alone, it was 44% of global population. So the Brics plus nations are all using the quantum financial system. They're all trading with each other with asset-backed currency. So whether it's gold, diamond, oil, silver, gold, they're already trading. That's going on internationally anyway. So when you hear that Texas put the request in to join the BRICS nations independently, that was exciting news, because that's pretty much the first step. Because I've also heard, I don't know how true it is, but I'm waiting to get it confirmed, that the US Treasury will now be based in Texas, not Washington, D.C. anymore. So the US Treasury will be in Texas. So lo and behold, you hear that Texas has actually requested to join the BRICS nations. And now we've heard that there's actually 27 states in the US that put the request to join BRICS nations. That literally means 27 states are going to move to the quantum financial system. So for those saying, I can't see it's happening, it's all happening around you. It's step by step, it's all falling into place. The reason why we're being drip fed it steadily is to wake up the masses steadily, so they don't get shocked by sudden massive change. So we'll slowly, progressively see this change come out. But
now, ladies and gentlemen, to a lot of you may be saying, Bull, don't do this. You're diving deep into the conspiracies. We don't like this. This is hypey bullshit. Originally, when I saw that clip, I thought so too. But I'm looking at the geopolitical tensions in the world, and also the political division in the states. And I know for a fact that something's happening. Not only that, one of the very grounded sources of real estate information that I follow is discussing this very fact as well, talking about Texas changing their currency to a gold-backed digital currency. And when I saw this, I understood that this speculation has some grounding. Please take a listen. And if you guys aren't doing so already, please follow me on Instagram down in the description below, as I have some powerful gems that I show on my story every single day. And if you're missing it, you will regret it.
Texas wants to make its own currency, particularly a gold-backed digital currency. It would be an alternative to the dollar and undermine the Federal Reserve's monopoly on money. And really what the state of Texas is doing here, folks, is trying to preempt Jerome Powell and the Federal Reserve from making their own central bank digital currency, which I think is good news, everyone. The Federal Reserve and Jerome Powell should not have unilateral control and power over the money supply, let alone how you spend your money. However, there is questions to the legality of Texas's move. Particularly, the United States Constitution says that no state shall make anything but gold and silver a coin and tender in payments of debt. So will Janet Yellen and the Treasury allow the state of Texas to do this if it goes far enough in their legislature? We're going to have to see, but I, for one, hope it happens.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, make of that what you will, but in my opinion, it's something that we need to keep in the back of our minds. Now, with that being said, Ray Dalio, one of my favorite investors and author of two of my favorite book, Principles and The Changing World Order, stated, it's not just a banking issue that we're experiencing right now. It's a global issue. All sorts of entities, pension funds, insurance companies, all around the world are collapsing. And I can't stress enough, we're heading into the crisis of all crises. But this will be the catalyst for Ripple and XRP adoption.
So this thing with the bank is not a Silicon Valley Bank alone issue. It's not a banking issue. It is a global issue in terms of all around the world, all sorts of entities, pension funds, insurance companies, all around the world. There was a lot of the buying of these government bonds, which have gone down in value.
Now, guys, keep that in mind as we continue into the days, weeks, and months to come. Now, guys, to cap off this video for today, we have here that the government does not understand cryptocurrency. We know this and we understand this, and it's obvious with the SEC case with XRP. They labeled it a security, took it off US exchanges, and now they're slowly losing the case. They've been losing this case. And I know the XRP army has gone numb to me saying this. But this case and this judge decision is coming oh so quickly. We've had delay after delay after delay. We've waited 2.5 years and we're finally here on when this news will break at any moment. This will free XRP in one way, shape, or form. Whether it's clarity in the US in the most negative way, or whether it's clarity for Ripple and XRP in the most positive way. There's no more waiting. There's no holding back. This decision is inevitable, and this will change the trajectory of the crypto market forever. Ripple and Coinbase made a massive statement together the other day, and I think the crypto market is going to rise out of the ashes of the SEC's wrath. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bearable Bull here. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. Now I'll be back tomorrow with another video.
Anything, Bill?
So I'm going to look at it from a different perspective, right? I think the biggest problem in the industry as we speak right now, especially from a regulation perspective, is that the government does not understand cryptocurrency, right? You can say this is very obvious currently with the SEC case with XRP right now. They initially labeled it as a security, took it off all the US exchanges, and now they're slowly losing the case. I just think the current framework does not equip any agency to deal with or regulate cryptocurrency. I believe there should be a brand new branch or a new agency which has smart people that are well versed and educated in cryptography and the technology to manage and regulate the industry. The old rules do not apply here. And I'll give you an example, right? Traditionally, stocks, if you say one company is fraudulent or it's a scam, you just delist it from Wall Street and nobody can purchase it. That's not true with cryptocurrency, right? XRP was at this moment, even from a US government perspective, they've said it's a security, all the exchanges have delisted it, but you can purchase it from your peer. You can still purchase it from another exchange. So even if the US government today decides to ban Bitcoin, you still cannot take it out of your country because it's decentralized and you can purchase it from a neighbor or somebody sitting right here, right now.
Oh, even the guy next
Why
to
do
him.
I hold XRP? Because Ripple's the chosen one to lead the new global digital payment system, and they use XRP. In 2013, the Federal Reserve began looking for faster payments options. 2 years later, an action plan was born and a federal payments task force was created. It included one company focused on crypto, Ripple. In 2014, the World Bank and Better Than Cash Alliance, which includes the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Clinton Global Initiative, and the governments of 32 countries, put out a report called The Opportunities of Digitizing Payments. 1 year later, the Better Than Cash Alliance featured one crypto company on their website, Ripple. Today, Better Than Cash Alliance and all other UN initiatives are focused on a single agenda, the Sustainable Development Goals for 2030. You can see the SDGs logo on Bill Gates' lapel, world-leading companies, the Better Than Cash Alliance website, and on the UN's official exchange, Exchange. What crypto is Exchange officially utilizing for their carbon credit solution? XRP. The world will move to a new international standard for exchanging electronic messages between financial institutions by 2025 called ISO 20022. Who was the first ISO 20022 member focused on distributed ledger technology? Ripple. Who's partnered with over 300 financial institutions including Bank of America, American Express, PNC, Santander, SBI, HSBC, Standard Chartered Bank, Bank of England, India, Singapore, Scotland, Australia, and Indonesia, the largest banks in Japan, Canada, Egypt, the Middle East, United Arab Emirates, Thailand, Morocco, Bhutan, South Korea, Brazil, and Latin America? Ripple. Who is a former employee overseeing the Federal Reserve? Ripple. A former employee overseeing the world's largest asset manager, BlackRock's digital asset division? Ripple. Leading Australia's CBDC effort? Ripple. Who hired a former Treasury of the United States? Ripple. 2 former Federal Reserve attorneys to their board? Ripple. 2 former Clinton and Obama advisors, former Minister of Defense and Economics of Germany, former business director at Swift, former Swift board member, former CFO of PayPal, former head of the DTCC, former chief business officer at Uber, former VP of Amazon, and former SEC chair on their legal team? Ripple. Who's a member of the Digital Pound Foundation, Digital Dollar Project, Digital Euro Association, Mojaloop, IMF's high-level advisory board on FinTech, Hyperledger Blockchain Consortium, Open Payments Coalition, Coalition, Faster Payments Council, Global Payments Steering Group, Cross-Border Working Group, International Association for Trusted Blockchain Applications, Crypto Climate Accord, University Blockchain Initiative, World Wide Web Consortium, and a featured partner of the World Economic Forum with 3 members of their team directly listed on the WF website, Ripple. Now, does Ripple and XRP sound like they're going to disappear, or do they sound like they're part of a much bigger plan? You decide.